Shalom, Israel. We are the Isupk here at 1 West 125th Street, New York, under command of General Hannah. I'm Prison Officer Card, Prison Officer. And today we're about to begin today's Sabbath service. We say, I imagine, which means to stand. Which means to Israel. Decide which means to turn. So you know it's pretty neat. Abanaw, Bashamai, Dash, Badash, Ya, Shaka, Yahweh, Alakafka, Ka, Ya, Shah, Marat, Ya, Shmai, Thun, on the wall, now, come, Ha, work, slap, now, say one, ball, shine, young, right, yeah, Things of our Father, try to help us with the name, how the kingdom come, will be done, it is, help us, it's thee, bread, forgive us, our debts, we forgive our debts, lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil, thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. Yahweh, Hashem, Shah, defend an hour, war, right, Matthew, Allah, Hashem, Shai, in English, Lord, name of your Shah, please give us a power, or the all man of his deeds, or the cleanser that is there, against some clean, cast them out, name of your Shah, thank you, so be it. We're going to say the blessed Israel. Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, now, Sapari, Barak, Hashem, Shai, Warama. King said, Lord, name of your Shai, bless us, and the school, name of your Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew, Asha, Ayani, Haryam, Yan, Sorry. Mayam, how, Isha, Mayam, Aratas, and the Thun, Amawat, God, Ayan, Shamar, Shawama, Hawa, Hawa, Alia, Yamyanka, Yawama, Shamash, Yaka, Bayara, Balayal, Hawa, Shamarka, Kalara, Yashama, Asnash, Yahweh, Shema, Tazahaska, Mabawaka, Maitha, Ai, Iwala. In English, I will lift up my eyes. To the hills. Whence cometh my help? Help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. Not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Not slumber. Behold, he keepeth Israel. Neither slumber nor sleep. Lord is thy shield. On thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. By night. Lord shall preserve thee. All evil. Preserve thy soul. Preserve thy going out. Coming in. From this time forth. Even forever. Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Alahaya. Adamayalaka. Ra. Alka Yahana. Yaminka. Mashanayah. Wayarash. I am Yawa. Sabada. Is a one. That's the one. Kawa. Dawi. Samiyash Allah. Iwala. Now, I is a one. Ba. Yakar. Arya. Karafwa. Halia. The other one. Salaki. Mawa Abba. On the right. Ba. I'm a shop. I'm a Shabia. It's a wall. Gam Ashu. Alawa. Ma. Right. Salah. Nada Yabwa. Kaiba. Sabah. Kata Zamana. Kana Siakamba. Shah. Marwa. Rush. Alahaya. Shayatam. Galgala. Quash. Lapanya. Rawaka. Ash. Iron. Alahaba. Salahat. Ariyam. Kantara Dap. Strikers. Abisa. Pasta. Mahala. Palaham. Palawan. Kwashwa. Hawa. Bashwa. Mahalu. Paro. Badwa. Daiwa. Hawa. Bata. One. Ratas. In English. Keep all silent to hold on thy peace. Be not still over. Look. Enemies make it tumult. They that hear thee. Fill up the head. Taking crafty counsel. Against thy people. Consulted. Against thy him. Said. Come. Let us cut them off. Be in a nation. Name of Israel. No more remember. Consulted together. One consent. Frederick against them. Because of Edom. And Ishmaelites of Moab. Hagarines. Baal. Amalek. The sea. The inhabitants of Tyre. Serve. Also join with them. Hold. Salah. Then to the Midian. To Syria. To Book of the Shah. Persian. He came out down for you. Made nobles. Guard. See, all your princes, Bar, Zalun, set, take yourself, possession. Oh my God, like a wheel, before the wind, fire with the wood, flame, set the flame in the fire. So persecuted, when I temper, raise him free, when I store, fill their faces with shame, let them be confounded, trouble forever, let them be put to shame, perish, and we know, no, most high, all years. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, all things living, Yahweh, name of Yahushua, sent us not, right now. No, evils and curses, and destruction, the heathen, speak against us, prophets, teachers, teachers, princes, priests. These were like brothers, understood. He was unclean. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. Shake loose. Says that the rich of Israel refused to give to the all their riches. Into thy sanctuary. He was unclean. Punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. Nations. The court system. Prison system. All the governments are headed. And molesting goes on. Catholic Church. Islam. Christianity. Intelligence. Relationship. Period. Nation. Gay. Lesbian. Spies. Witchcraft. Navy. Air Force. Marine. Wall Street. Ambiente. Anti-air. Civilization. China. The spirit. Any of that people. Seek to stop us. Destruction. All the heathen. Stand in the way. Trying to stop us. Something in the woods. Let loose all the plagues. Because of the way to unfold. The earth. Consume them. Like the plague. Also the feet. Also the time. That the house shot. Micah. Gabriel. Come with the flying saucers. Punish all the evil. Come against. Speak thy word. Positively known by all. The angels that have done it. They spread to the media. The whole world. The shaker. Name of your shine. Come. So which was the turn. Shall we which needs to be seated? Today we're going to continue the reading in the book of book of Leviticus, chapter 13, continuing verse 36. Wa'aharan, Akahan, Hashanah, Hasha, Anathakwa, Ba'aiwo, La'a, Yaikwa, Makahan, Lasha'ira, Atazahab, Tama'a, Wa'awa, verse 37, Wa'ama, Ba'aya Yanayawa, Aima, Anathakwa, Washa'ira, Shakara, Tazamaka, Bawa, Nara, Anatha, Kwa, Tahanawu, Awa'a, Watahanarawa, Akahan, verse 38, Wa'ayash, Awa, Asha, Kaya, Yahaya, Ba'aiwo, Basharav, Baharath, Labanath, verse 39, Waraka, Akahan, Wahana, Ba'aiwo, Basharam, Baharath, Kahawo, Labanath, Bahakwa, Hawa'a, Haraka, Ba'aiwo, Kahawo, Hawa'a, verse 40, Wa'ayash, Kaya, Yamarath, Ra'ashawo, Haraka, Hawa'a, Tahawo, Hawa'a, verse 41, Wa'ama, Bapa'atha, Panyawa, Yamarata, Ra'asha, Gabaka, Hawa'a, Tahawo, Hawa'a, verse 42, Wakaya, Yahya, Bawaparatha, Awa, Bagabakatha, Naga'ai, Lapanya, Adamada, Tazara'aifa, Parakath, Hawa'a, Bakuraka Kathawa, Awa, Bagabakathawa. That's it.
Continue reading in the English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 13 and verse 36. Then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the scale be spread in the skin, the priest shall not see for yellow hair, he is unclean. But if the scale be in the sight at a stay, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the scale is healed. He is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of their flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that groweth in the skin, he is clean. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean. And he that hath his hair fallen off from the part of his head towards his face, he is forehead bald, yet he is clean. And if there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead.
So continue reading in Hebrew, the book of Leviticus, chapter 13 and verse 43. Wara'a atawa akahan wahana ashata anaga'ai labana adamatamasa bakura katawa awa bagadba katawa kamara tazara'aita wa aiwa basha. Verse 44. Ayash tazarawa'ai hawa'a tama'a hawa'a tama yataza ma'anawa akahan bara'ashawa naga'aiwa. Verse 45. Wahataza rawa'ai asha bawa anaga'ai bagadayawa yahayawa Haramayam, Wara'ashawa, Yahaya, Harawa'ai, Wa'aila, Shapa'a, Ya'aita, Watama, Tama'a, Yahora'a, verse 46. Hal, Yamaya, Asha, Anaga'ai, Bawa, Yatama'a, Tama'a, Hawa'a, Badada, Yashaba, Mahawataza, Lama, Kana, Mawashabawa, verse 47. Wahaba Gad, Iya Yahaya, Bawa, Naga'ai, Tazara'aita, Babagadawa, Tazama, Awa, Babagad, Pashatayim, verse 48. Awa, Bashatayim, Awa, Ba'aira, Lapashatayim, Balatazama, Awa, Ba'aiwo, Awa, Bakal, Mala'athkath, Aiwa, verse 49. Wahaya, Anaga'ai, Yarakwa, Rakwa, Awa, Adam, Dama, Babagad, Awa, Ba'aiwa, Awa, Bashataya, Awa, Ba'aira, Awa, Kal, Kalaya, I will, Naga'ai, Tazara'aitha, Hawa'a, Wahara'atha, Wahara'aha, Ata, Akahan. In English.
Continue reading in English, verse 43. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald head, or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy appeareth in the skin of the flesh, he is a leprous man. He is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his head. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, unclean, unclean, all the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone, without the camp shall his habitation be. The garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or linen garment, whether it be in the wrap or woof of linen or of woolen, whether in skin or in anything made of skin. And if the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment, or in the skin, either in the wrap or in the woof, or in any turn of skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be shown unto the priest.
Yes. So we see here right now where even in the time of Israel, you understand, we understood what is meant, what we call in today quarantine, and the control of diseases amongst the population. Right? We were very specific and we were very knowledgeable of different types of diseases that were common at that time. And even if there's a quote unquote new something or new disease that comes up, we were well equipped and knowledgeable to be able to deal with it. And without it having to be spread among the people, spread among the camp, and causing destruction. This wasn't so with all these other nations. That is why the Most High understood what he gave to us, the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Even now, you understand, what we have now, what we call the inoculation. You understand, where you would get, a little bit of the disease, and it would help you build your immune system. All that came from Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because we had a very good understanding and knowledge of how to be able to take care of our society effectively when it comes to diseases. All right? So we're going to continue in the reading. The book of Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 50. Wara'a hakaham ata hanagaai awasa gayara ath hanagaai shaba'ai sa yum. Verse 51. Wara'a ata hanagaai bayawam ashabaya aya Iya Pesha Hanagaai Babagad Awa Bashataya Awa Ba'ira Awa Ba'aiwo Lakal Asha Ya Aisha Awa Ta'aiwo Lamala Aya Tazaraai Mamarath Hanagaai Tama Hawa'a, verse 52. Washarap, Ath, Habagad, Hawa, Ath, Ashathaya, Hawa, Ath, Ha'aivam, Batazama, Ama, Bapa Shathayam, Hawa, Ath, Kal, Kalya, Ha'aiwo, Asha, Yahaya, Bawa, Hanagai, Iya, Tazara'aitha, Mama Arath, Hawa'a, Ba'asa, Ba'asha, Tasharap, verse 53. Wa'amma, Yahya, Akahan, Wahana, La'a, Pasha, Hanagaai, Babagad, Awa, Bashatayat, Awa, Ba'ira, Awa, Bakal, Aliyah, Aiwa, verse 54. Watazawa, Akahan, Wakabasawa, Ath, Asha, Bawa, Anagaai, Wahasa, Gayarawa, Shaba'ai, Yum, Shanayath, verse 55. Wara'a akahan akariya akabas af anagaay wahana la'a apakal anagaay af ayanayawo wahanaga la'a pasaha tama'a hawa'a ba'ash sasharapanawo pakatata hawa'a bakuraka tawo awa magada katawo. Verse 56. Wa asha ara akahan wahana kaha anagaay akaraya akanas akabas atawa wakaraay atawa man abagad awa man aaywo awa man ashataya awa man airab.
Continue the reading in the book of Leviticus 13 and 15. And the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that had the plague 7 days, and shall look on the plague of the 7th day, on the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the wrap, or in the hoof, or in the skin, or in any wood that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether wrap or hoof, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin wherein the plague is, for it is a fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in fire. And if the priest shall look, and behold, the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the wrap, or in the hoof, or in anything of skin, then the priest shall command, and they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague after that is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed its color, and the plague is not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in fire. It is fret inward, whether it be bare or within or without. And if the priest look, and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the wrap, or out of the roof. And then
It's about 56.
that's about
As we're going to continue the reading in the book of Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 57 in the Hebrew. Wa amma thara'a aywa babagad awa bashataya awa ba'ira awa bakar alya aywo aratha arakaf hawa'a abash ba'ash takabas wasa maham anagaay wapasa shanayaf hawa'a. Verse 59, Za'atha, Tawaraf, Naga'ai, Tazara'af, Bagad, Atazama, Awa, Apashathayawa, Salakia, Apashathayam, Awa, Ashatiya, Awa, Aira, Awa, Kal, Kalya, Aiwo, Latahara, Awa, Latama'awa. The book of Leviticus chapter 14 and verse 1. Wayadabai Yahweh Allah Masha La'ama Za'atha Tahaya Tawarath
Amatazara'i, Bayawan, Taharathawa, Wahawa, Allah Kahan, verse 3. Wayataza Kahan Allah, Makawataza, Lamuka, Awara Kahan, Awa Narapath, Nagai, Atazaira, Man, Ataza Rawai, is 4. Watazahawa Hakahan, Wala Maka, Lama, Tafiya Tazamarahium, Ayawath, Tahawara, Wa'aitiza, Arazah, Washanaya, Tawalla Aifa, Wa'azab. Right? In English?
Continue reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, and verse 57. And if it appear still in the garment, either in the wrap, or in the woof, or in anything of skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein the plague is with fire. And the garment, either wrap, or woof, or whatsoever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt wash. If the plague be departed from them, then it shall be washed the second time, and shall be clean. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a garment of woolen or linen, either in the wrap or woof, or anything of skins, to pronounce it clean, or to pronounce it unclean. Continue reading the book of Leviticus, chapter 14 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the days of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest. And the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command to take for him that is to be cleansed 2 birds alive and clean, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop.
Also, we've seen once more how we were able to not just identify diseases, but again be able to quarantine and isolate persons until they were cleansed, right? And there were different protocols when you're looking at them, seeing the progress of the disease, if it's something that is contagious or not. All these were things that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you understand, that we had intimate knowledge of. And these things kept our society safe and kept us from being overwhelmed by sickness and disease. As we will continue reading in the Hebrew, the book of Leviticus, chapter 14 and verse 5. What is a wa'a, kahan, ashakata, atazapawo, pa'ataf, pa'akaf, Allah, kalya, karash, mayam, kayamyam, the 6, atazapa, akayaha, yapaka, ata, awatha, salakawatha, aitaza, arataza, wa'atha, shaniya, atawala aitha, wa'atha, abataza, salakia, azab, watabal, awatam, wa'atha, atizapa, akhiya, badam, atazapara, ashakatha, amayam, akayayam. Verse 7. Wahataza, salake wahaza, amatahara, man, atazara aitha, Shaba I, for I mayam, Wataharawa, Washalak, Ata, Hatazapara, Akayaha, I, Panaya, Ashada, was 8, Wakabas, Amata, Af, Bagadayawa, Wagalaka, Af, Kal, Sha'irawa, Warakataza, Bamayam, Watahara, Wa'akara, Yabawa'a, Allah, Amatiza, Wayashab, Makawataza, La'ahalwa, Shaba'aitha, Yamyam, verse 9, Wahayaha, Bayawam, Ashabaya, Aya, Yagalaka, Af, Hal, Sha'irawa, Af, Ra'ashawa, Wa'ata, Zakanawa, Wa'ata, Gabath, Ayanayawa, Wa'ata, Ha, Sha'irawa, Yagalakta, Wakabas, Af, Bagadayawa, Warakataza, Af, Basharawa, Babayam, Watahan, verse 10, Babayam Yam, Babayawam, Hashama Yanaya, Yapaka, Sanaya, Kabashayam, Tamayam, Wakabash, Akata, Bath, Shanata, Tamayamya, Washalash, Aisharanayam, Salaf, Manaka, Balawala, Bashanam, Bashaman, Wagal, Akad, Shaman, verse 11, Wa'aimadaya, Akahan, Hamata Arahara, Af, Ayash, Hamatara, Wa'atam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Afka, Ahau, Mawa'aida. That's it. Can you read English?
Continuing reading in the English, the book of Leviticus chapter 14, from verse 5. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel over running water. As for the living bird, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them, and the living bird, in the blood of the bird that was killed over the running water. And he shall sprinkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose into the open field. And he that is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be clean. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall tarry abroad out of his tent 7 days. It shall be on the 7th day that he shall shave all his hair off his head, and his head, and his eyebrows, even all his hair he shall shave off, and he shall wash his clothes. Also he shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 he lambs without blemish, 1 lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3 tenth deals of fine flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and 1 log of oil. And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Most High at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
So continue reading in the Hebrew, the book of Leviticus, chapter 14 and verse 12. Wala paka, kahan, ata, akabash, akad, wahakwaraba, wakaryab, atawa, la asham, wata, laga, hashaman, wahanayab, atam, tanawap, lapanya, yahaw, verse 15. Washakaf, ata, akabash, bamakwawang, asha, yashakat, af, akita ata, wa ata, hakailaha, bamakwawang, akwadash, tiya, kapas, ata, asham, awa lakahan, Padashyam, awa verse 14. Walakwaka, akahan, madam, asham, wanatan, akahan, tanawap, azan, amatahan, ara, ayama yanatha, wa ayla, bahan, yadawa, ayama nayaf, ayla, bahan, ragalawo, ayama nayaf. Verse 15. Wala koka, akahan, malaga, ashanayan, wayatazakwa, ayl, kapa, akahan, ashama alayaf. Verse 16. Watabal, akahan, ata, atazabaiwa, ayamayayaf, nam, ashaman, asha, ayl, kapawa, ashama alayaf, wahaza, man, ashaman, baatazaya aywa, shabaai, baai mayam, lapanya yahawa. Verse 17. Wamayaraf, ashaman, asha, ay, kapawa, yatan, akahan, ay, tanawaka, azan, amata, hana, ayawa, yanayaf, wa aitha, abana, yadawa, ayamanayaf, wa ayla, abana, ragal, lawa, ayanayayaf, ayla, mada, asham. Verse 18. Wahana, wathara, shabanam, asha, kapa, kahan, yatan, al, ra'ash, ama'a, wakapa, al, yanawam, akahan, apanya, yahaw. Read the English.
The English, continuing the reading from the book of Leviticus, chapter 14 and verse 12. And the priest shall take one healer and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and weave them for a weave offering before the Most High. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the trespass offering. It is mostly holy. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall take some of the log of oil and pour it into the palm of his own left hand. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is to be his left hand, and shall sprinkle of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Most High. And of the rest of the oil that is in his hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the blood of the trespass offering. And the remnant of oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Most High.
Right. So let's continue one more time again. The book of Leviticus, chapter 14 and verse 19 in the Hebrew. Aisha hakahan ata hakata af wakapara al amata ahara mata ma atawa wa akara yashakas ata ha'ila, verse 20. Wa ha'ila hakahan ata ha'a wa ata hamanaka hamazabak wakapa al-Yahwa akahan wa atara, verse 21. Wa amma ladal hawa'a wa ayan yadawa mashagat walakaka kabash akad ashama latanahawa lakapa alayam wa aisharan salaf akad balawal bashaman lamanaka walaga shaman, 22. wa washataya sarayam wa awa shaniya baniya yawana ashad kashayaga yadawa wahaya akad kasa asa waha akad verse 23. Wahabaya atam wayawam ashamayan ya lataharasawa al hakahan Allah afka ahal mawaida lapanya yahawa, 24. Walapaka hakahan as kabas asham wa ata laga ashaman wahanaya atam hakahan tanawab lapanya yahawa, 25. Washakata af Asham Asham walapaka akahan madam hawa Asham wanatan ay sanawaka azan amatahara hamayanayata Mu'ayla bahan yadawa ayamanayan wa'ayla bahana wagalawa ayamanaya. That's it.
Continuing the reading in English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, and verse 19. And the priest shall offer the sin offering and make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed from his uncleanness, and afterward he shall kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean. And if he be poor and cannot get so much, that he shall take 1 lamb for a trespass offering to be waived, to make an atonement for him, and 1/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering, and a log of oil, and 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get, and the one shall be a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. And he shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Most High. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log of oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Most High. And he shall kill the lamb for the trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the tongue of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot.
That's it. Yeah. So we're seeing again, all this is just the protocols that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians use to be able to bring our society into a place where what people will call today civilized. And we were civilized way longer than what a lot of these other nations claim to be. It's like a lot of the things that they were into, you understand, and a lot of diseases and sicknesses that took them, those things never came among our people. And the reason for that is because the Most High gave us rules and laws in all areas of our life to make sure that we are a different people from these other nations, right? And these are the things that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to continue to go back into, right? Simple things as a dietary law: don't eat no pork, crab, lobster, and shrimp. You understand? Don't be with a woman during her cycle. All these are things, you understand, that these other nations do. But these are things that we have known centuries ago, because the Most High gave us rules and laws to govern ourselves and our society. And with that, that brings us to the end of the Sabbath service. So I imagine the mission to stand. So,
La Yashal, which means to Israel.
So, and then we're going to put down to this east, Sabbath from Saturn. We're going to see the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. How about now? Shemai, Dash, Ya, Kash, Hawa, Zak, Ya, Sha, Rat, Wa, Ya, Shemai, Thun, Wa, now, Ka, Wa, Slap, now, night, one, Bob, shine, young, Ra, Ya, English is our Father, that in heaven, be thy name, how, kingdom come, be done, earth, in heaven, this day, bread, forgive us, debts, we forgive, all debtors, lead us not, temptation, deliver us, from evil, thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. We're going to say the Hakaka, the power, the Hawa, Bashan, the Shah, the thunder now, war, right, English, he said, Lord, nobody was shy. He gave us the power, the
all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, to cleanse the leper, to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, cast them out, in the name of your shine, so be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh, Hashem, Shah, Rakhamah, Yah, Safari, Ra, Hashem, Shai, Warahmah. And in peace, he said, Lord, in the name of your bless us, and Israel, and the school, in the name of your thank you. So be it. Zaria, Ayam, Hawa, Aisha, Ayam, Ratis, Adnan, Wat, Gad, Ayan, Marka, Nam, One, Shan, Lamar, Hawa, Mark, Hawa, Zad, Adia, Yanka, Wama, Ashama, La'a, Yakaka, Ra, Malayala, Hawa, Shamarka, Kalra, Shama, Ahnash, Hawa, Shema, Kazahafka, Wakar, Maita, Regola. In English, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. Let's come in my help. Help come from the Lord. Which means we're going to eat. Let's suffer thy foot to keep it deep. In a slumber. Who? They keep it Israel. Shall not slumber nor sleep. Lord is thy keeper. For the shade upon thy right hand. Shall not smite thee by day. In my night. Shall preserve thee. All evil. Preserve thy soul. Shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. Stand forth. Even forevermore. Psalm 83 in Hebrew, Alahaya, the Bayan, Ra, Al-Kayahama, Yamaka, one, Shanayaka, Shanaira, Ilamaka, Mullah, Sawada, Itis of Maro, Kawa, Yankakadam, Gawi, Razaka, Shabiash Al, Wa, Ya, Itis of the Bar, Yakaro, Maria, Karafla, Halia, the one, Vayashamai, Alayam, our Abba, right, the Bar, the one, Mala, Palasha, I'm your Shabi, War, Damashu, Nawa, Mam, Zarawai, Mani Waf, La, Aishalaham, Madian, Yamian, Naka, Yashu, Ashimadu, Mayan, Ara, Ayawa, Ma, Adam, Shayatam, Nadaya, Ira, Wakaza Abba, Kaltas and Nak, Kalna Sayabana, Aisha, Marwa, Ayarasha, Nawa, Nawa, Alahaya, Yatamwa, Kagala, Wash, Lapanya, Roka, Ash, Sabaira, Wakalahaba, Salahas, Oriam, Kantaradapa, right, Sa, Hafka, Alahala, Alaha, Niham, Alawan, Washwa, Ka, Yahawa, Mahalo, the Bashwa, the Mahalwa, Aihar, the Power, the Body, the Dai, the Third, the Hawa, the Baka, Ilewan, Kaha, in English. Psalm 83, keep our silent to God. A whole lot like peace. Be not still, O God. For lo, enemies wicked to mud. Be that he, lift up the head, crafty counsel, against thy people, consulted, against thy hidden ones, said, come, let us cut them off, be a nation, the name of Israel, no one remember, they have consulted together, one consent, confederate against the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, Amalek, the Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre, served, also join with them, Open, and blood, Salah, go unto them, to the median, to the Jabin, break up the sun, perish on end, they came out down for the hills. Make their nobles like Arab, see, yea, all the princes, Zahum, said, let's take ourselves, word of possession. Oh my God, make them like a weed, as a supper before the wind, fire burning for the wood, as the flame,
flee.
Set them among
Set them among the fire.
So persecute them by tempest.
By tempest.
Give them free.
Give them free.
Yes, so.
Let's stop.
Fill their face with
Fill
shame.
their face with shame.
They see thy name
See
more.
thy name more.
Let them be confounded.
Confounded forever. Forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame.
Put the shame.
Perish.
Perish.
And we know.
Then they know.
Go.
God.
They alone is the house.
Him alone is the house.
Most high.
The Most High. It's all it.
See the ISUPK curses. Blessed is your house.
Blessed is your house.
King of heaven.
King of heaven.
And all things
And
good.
all things live.
How?
How?
In the name of your
In the name of
Shah.
your Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us.
Right now.
Now.
Evils and curses.
Evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
The heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against
My
us.
prophets.
My prophets.
Teachers.
Teachers.
The princes.
Princes.
The priests.
The priests.
This is what I brought us.
I brought us.
And the school.
And the school.
The evils and
Evils and
curses.
curses.
The punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
The Edomites.
The Edomites.
And the nations.
The nations.
The drug
The
dealers.
drug dealers.
So evils and curses,
Evil and
and punishment and
curses,
destruction
destruction.
to the heathen, and shake loose. You said that of the rich of Israel, refuse to give to the force their riches, enter into thy sanctuary. Evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, and parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, and Malaxi God's armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, the Yanisi, the intellectuals, militia, Islam, Aryan nation, skinheads, Posipumataza, the gay movement, lesbian, sparks, because of witchcraft, NASA space program, army, Navy, Air Force, Reeds, Wall Street, on the internet, the airwaves, people access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit, and yet like people that seek to stop us, destruction, all the heathen, stand in the way, trying to stop us, but casting the words, and let loose all the plagues, for them to go to and fro, to the earth, to consume them. Like the plague, the heart of the thief, and the murder, like the Hawashah, Mike, Gabriel, done with the flying saucers, punish all the evil that come up against us, speak thy word, my all, angels that have done it, but it is spread through the media, shake at name of your son, name of your thank you, so be it. So, sir, how about some of your shepherd? Yeah.
How about Shimei Shadrach? Yeah.
Sir? Let's conclude today's Sabbath service. We give one petty salute. Shabbat, Majam, Rap, Yahweh Shemel Shadrach. That concludes today's Sabbath service.